Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but I just had to do it. We couldn't be called the Medway Dons anymore, so I went into the catalog. I bought the change your club name within the catalog just because the other option was to go through and do the manager tasks, and one of them was to use the transfer market, and you got like 150 coins or 200 coins back. So I felt like that was more of a fair option compared to doing the manager tasks where you'd get rewarded. So I went in, did that, changed the name to Pact Glory. And with that being said, welcome to the second episode of Pact to Glory. Now, I'm really excited because today we have some great things going on. But first of all, we got a jumbo bronze pack from a daily objective. Now, this episode, along with the first episode, was played all in the same day. So, with that daily objective, we end up getting 3 silver players in a jumbo bronze pack, which was phenomenal. That's like getting a walkout from a 5K pack. So I was super excited when we got those 3 silver players because that's going to give us an upgrade option or an option to come off of the bench and really help strengthen up our squad. We also get 2 100 coin unlock cards, which is really going to help us out going forward. We need the coins in order to open up packs. Remember, we cannot buy bronze packs or silver packs. SBCs, gold packs, special gold packs, and daily objectives and weekly objectives are the only things that we can use. So, that being said, I just kind of want to shift focus right now because this gameplay is all pre-patch. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, EA Sports FIFA came out with a patch on Wednesday, or I should say EA Sports. Obviously, they're the ones that hold the rights, but they came out with the patch. Now, this was late last Wednesday, early Thursday. I don't know an exact time. However, this gameplay was before that patch. So the gameplay is irrelevant. That's why I'm just going to quickly speed through this thing, and I want to commentate on what the patch includes and how we can adjust this series and what we can learn from the patch. So I want this to be a constructive episode. I know that some people reacted negatively towards the patch, some people reacted positively. So I kind of want to take both sides. I want to talk about my thoughts, and I also want to hear your thoughts in the comment section of how you thought that this patch went. Because obviously, any time that a game comes out, it's going to need some adjustments. FIFA is no different than that. Now, one of the biggest things that I noticed pre-patch was there was a lot of attacking. There was a lot of scoring. And one of the ways that EA came out and fixed this was they buffed their goalkeepers. They made their reactions a lot quicker. And this really helped out because pre-patch I was coming into games where they would end 6-5 or 5-4. I even had one game go 9-8 on me, and that was in the daily knockout tournament. So with that being said, they buffed the goalkeepers, and everyone knew this problem because they were letting in low driven shots near post. They were letting in shots from weird angles, and it felt like their reactions were slow. So EA did a great job. I felt like they did a great job. Not only did they buff the goalkeepers, but they decreased the shot accuracy. And with that being said, you couldn't just storm forward with a player that didn't have great shooting power or finishing and you couldn't just storm forward with them and make an incredible shot from outside of the box or a low driven shot from outside of the box. The goalkeeper was able to challenge you a lot more and make better saves, because pre-patch you were able to run forward with whoever you wanted, take a shot, and be able to score from weird angles, which in a sense I love attacking football. I love scoring. Who doesn't love scoring goals? It is part of the game, and it's the most exciting part of the game. So obviously they wanted to make this game a little bit harder defensively and a little bit better attacking wise, I should say. However, they noticed that maybe they went a little bit too far on the scale. So for that, I applaud them for that. I am thankful that they fixed the goalkeepers and the shooting accuracy or whatever part that they nerfed. So anyways, with that, they also adjusted the AI defending. Now, before the patch, I was noticing you were having to do a lot of manual defending, which for some players, this really lengthened the skill gap between really good defenders and your average to not so good manual defenders. I was on the fence about this. However, I am glad that they improved the AI defending. Obviously, because as a human being, you're not going to be able to stop everything. You're not going to be able to react as quick as a computer is going to be able to react. So, with that being said, I also didn't really like it because I feel like you should be rewarded if you are defending manually, because that just means you are able to read the game, you're able to think a lot quicker. However, obviously, they made some adjustment on that, and I actually liked where the adjustment was made. I felt like going into games, especially these FUT Champion games, you weren't seeing as many goals. And before the game, or before FUT Champions in the weekend league, I had to take a lot of time to kind of focus on how it was playing out, because you had to really adjust to the way that the AI would defend. And in a sense, I put a little bit too much time into it. That's why this episode is coming out late post patch. This weekend I really had to focus on preparing my team, because I wanted to bring you guys good information, quality information on what I saw, and be able to gather information from you guys on what you guys saw, so that together we can help each other develop as players. Now, one of the negative things I didn't really like, and I guess I shouldn't call it negative, but one of the things that I struggled with was the pace of play. I felt like the players were a lot slower, a lot more lethargic, and the touches were a little bit off. I felt like you had to adjust really quickly. There were certain players like Bakayoko, and you'll listen to everyone who pre-patch, they were saying, oh, this is the new Conte. He's the FIFA 16, FIFA 17 Conte. And it really showed. Pre-patch, he was dominating. He was all over the field. He felt really great on the ball. And it was really nice to have him in the center defensive part of the midfield. Now, post-patch, he felt completely different. He felt heavy. He felt borderline lethargic. He almost felt like a center back in midfield. And with that being said, you had other players like Inform Valenbuena, who I also have on my team. Pre-patch, he felt pretty good. He felt quick and agile, but post-patch, it was completely different. He was super agile, felt really good on the ball, and the other thing was icons. you could tell that they just played different. They were completely different. And if you had an icon in your team, there was more of an icon boost post patch. Obviously, that's something that I feel like EA should include, because icons are icons for a reason. They dominated the field whenever they were on the field. So I came up against a team who had a Hullet and a Del Piero, and I think I lost like 7-5 or 7-4. And Del Piero and Hullet made the whole difference. They felt really good on or they looked like they felt really good on the ball. They were quick, they were agile, and the stats really showed. So with that, I felt like as far as player cards go, they made a skill gap, right? They made it so that your higher rated cards were going to be playing like they were highly rated. At the same time, it lengthened up it decreased the skill gap between individual users. I felt like because you changed the play style, quick players who could play quicker, players who could read the game quicker and attack quicker, they didn't have that advantage going forward. One instance I really like is Jarba or Buck TV. They both play pretty quick. They have a quick play style. Now I know that they're able to read the game really quick, but they had to adjust. And I felt like Jarba going into the weekend league should have been one of those players that was 38, 39, maybe 40-0, just because the way he was playing the game, he was just dominating it. At least from what I saw. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just from what I saw. So there was a little bit of a decrease in skill gap, which for EA, they kind of want that. They want people to be interested in their competitive scene. They want people to still play the game mode that is going to make their competitive scene. Now, with that being said, I wish they would just tone up the speed a little bit so you could play a little bit quicker. However, this is the whole reason why I wanted to make the video, was because I was seeing all over the place. Some people loved the patch, some people didn't like it. And the reason why it's a competitive game mode now is because if you play any sport at any competitive level, or you play esports at a competitive level, you have to be able to adjust. You have to be able to change up your gameplay within a day. They came out with this patch a day before the weekend league even started. You have to be able to adjust. And for that, I was really frustrated. I was like, this is so different. Why am I not being able to do this? Why am I not being able to do that? But that's what keeps people playing and people interested in the game, is they want to learn the game. They want to have a challenge. And for me personally, this is going to be a big challenge, especially on this series, because playing with these players who you don't get to pick who you get to play with, you just get what you get and you don't throw a fit. It's going to be very difficult to adjust to these players who aren't as good, aren't as quick, aren't as agile, and I'm going to have to learn how to play a different style of play in order to win, because I want to play at that competitive level. I want to play in weekend league and FUT Champs and at a high level of divisions. So with that being said, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on the patch, how you guys reacted to it, how you guys felt about the patch, things you liked, things you didn't like, things that you maybe thought I was wrong on, or maybe you thought I was right on. Just let me know in the comment section. I really am looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. So Other than that, this episode went really well. We got 2 wins, so we're on 10 points in Division 10. Obviously, it's Division 10, so hopefully we'll have more of a challenge, and hopefully we can win the title next episode. But anyways, like I said, leave me a comment down below. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe for more content, and subscribe to know when I put out these Pack to Glory series. I hope this goes really well because I'm really looking forward to this, and I can't wait to start playing more on this series. But anyways, that's going to be all for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.